imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up 'cause they lacking the step.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Titans.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mariota's throw caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This a quick pass to Davis. Touchdown, Titans! Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Here we go, D.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jayon Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Throw from Carr complete to Renfro. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
180. Hey, we're good. 185. 93.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And caught by Henry.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard.
The Raiders take over.
We got this.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. The Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Raider 1. Hey, Zoom. Mike's 5-4.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw again. Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Good job. That was a great play. Good job.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. He's got room to run past the 20. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. 3. Mike 4.
Throwing. Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it's clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go. One. Kill. H3, 218. Chopper.
Now Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28.
19 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota. And Walker has it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it.
At the 44-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
We're good. 185.
Now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 17-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To throw, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kamale Correa came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Single. I see in the slot.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He completes it to Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually... It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
2nd and 12 at the Titans' 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the ball. Watch the ball. You're mine. Check.
Carr going to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Carr now to throw. He completes it to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up in an offset eye. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Back. Low. Juice right.
Here's Jacobs, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
93. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike. Hey, exit. Watch the slant.
Here's Carr. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down. 180. Mike 54. You must be dreaming.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Complete to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
So don't say nothing. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike 54. Come on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch the
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. The quick slant caught. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check 37. Check 37.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
54. Mike 54. Hey, Echo. Let's go, Heavy.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down.
Give me some. Give me some.
And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
Hey. 4 down.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Mike 50. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey,
trying to run for it. Lewis. Dion Lewis. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And the Raider first down.
Down. 180.
First and 10.
Check. 154. 154. Check. One, Raider 1. Right there. 54, right there. 50. Hey, wahoo! Get down, that's it.
From the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
White Monday. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Raider 9. Mike 50.
Throwing again on second down. Carr looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Watch QB drop.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Carr to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Richard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check three. Shift. Switch. White Monday down. General West. Mike 5-4. Mike 808. I'm coming after you.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball. 54's Mike.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
734. Heavy on the edges. He's crashing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tighten up.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great pick.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Raiders pick it up. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Now a play fake. Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
93. 5.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's got Higgins over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Tight on the left. Move. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check 31, check 31. Raider 8. 80 weapon. Raider 1. 2. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, Alpha. 42, Mike 42.
Now Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Jones has it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Express. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. White. Check 43. Shift. Switch. 694.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Again, it's Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check nickel. Where are they, team?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, 54, right there, right there. 180. 180, we're good, we're good. 734, 185. Smooth. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. All day, baby, all day, baby. Hey, watch that. You're mine. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the curl, watch the curls. Big Dad, come. Easy, kill.
On play action, now Carr sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mariota here to throw. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's go.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take